the great Messiah, whose glory had been foretold by the prophets. They looked for a military ruler to reign from among them with power and majesty. But as they looked for the amazing and the spectacular, a baby boy named Jesus was born right in their midst, and they didn't even know who he was.
voice. I have been part of the beautiful mystery of it all from the beginning, so of course I knew who he was. But the world that watched the unfolding of his life would have to decide, apart from any angelic revelation, what to make of Jesus. Each person who heard his words and saw his miracles, from the highest official to the smallest child, would have to choose whether to believe in him or not, whether to follow or turn away. For 30 years, he lived quietly among us, working as a carpenter and worshiping in the temple. And for all those years, I held onto the angel's promise that my son would be called the Most High. But it was not until my nephew John began preaching in the desert about the coming Messiah that I could feel the angel's promise beginning to be fulfilled.
Thunder. I surely didn't consider myself or any of my friends lonely. We had good, solid, predictable lives, families we love, friends we could depend on. And then this stranger shows up, unexpected and uninvited, and turns everything upside down. We didn't even know him yet, but for reasons we couldn't explain, when he said, "Follow me," we found ourselves doing just that. Sometimes I know people wonder how we could live what we've known. Throw down our nets in a moment, turn from our jobs and our homes. He spoke to us from the seashore, as deep as the call of the sea. Drew us into his adventure, and gave us the courage to leave. We follow the man, we follow his voice. Hearing him call to our hearts, we rush to the choice. We never look back, we have no regret. We turn from a life built on sand, and we follow the man. Not knowing where we're going, charting the waters of fame, led by the darkness, thrown by the stars of his grace, putting our fears behind us, moving through restless seas, trusting him as our captain, and knowing where he will lead. We follow the man, we follow his voice. Hearing him call to our hearts, we rush to the choice. We never look back, we have no regrets. We turn from a life built on sand, and we follow the man. We had no map to lead us, we had no kind of plans, but when he called, we followed, though we did not understand. We follow the man, we follow his voice. Hearing him call to our hearts, we rush to the shores. We never look back, we had no regrets. We turn from our life built on sand, and we follow the man. We turn from our life built on sand, and we follow the man. We follow the man, we follow the man.
At first, there were few ones who listened: farmer, fishermen, women, and children. But slowly, smaller words began to grow, and soon there was the talk of the countryside, all through Galilee and Judea. He drew crowds and raised people with his teaching and miracles. He healed the sick, the blind, and the lame. He touched the young boy's lunch and multiplied it into 1,000. And he will raise the dead. But it was what he said or did that drew us to him. It was who he was. There's nothing selfishness about him. Jesus was genuinely loved all people, and they could feel it.
I saw the stones ready to be hurled at me, And I suddenly felt the shame of my sin and the fear of its penalty. Then Jesus stepped between me and the ground. He covered me with his robe. And he said, "Not the one who has not received throw the first stone." And one by one they left, until there was only Jesus. Jesus in me.
When you see a lifetime of darkness, you know when it's finally light. When you made 1,000 wrong choices, you know when it's finally right. In times I found hope for tomorrow, and I felt my heart overflow. For right then and there I knew it was love, and that's all I needed to know.
speculate as to who Jesus might be. The Pharisees saw him as a blasphemer. The Roman authorities laughed him off as a religious fool. But those of us who are open to him are beginning to know him as a teacher, a healer, and a friend.
Then one day, when we were alone with him, he asked us, "Who do people say that I am?" That surprised me because Jesus really seemed to care about what people thought of him. "Some say you're Elijah," one of us answered. "You're a prophet." Then he paused for a quiet moment and asked a second question, a question that went straight to me. "But who do you say that I am?" And all at once the answer seemed so well inside of me. With a great surge of faith I answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God."
You're my rock, my redeemer, my hope and my healer, the giver of mercy and grace. You're the song in my sorrow, the light for tomorrow, my Jesus, my reason to praise. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the one sent down from above. You are His grace and the heart of His love. You are the Christ, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are my shield and my shepherd, the power I turn to, the friend who will love and forgive. You're my breath, the darkness, the tower I run to, my Jesus, my reason to live. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the one sent down from above. You are His grace and the heart of His love. You are the Christ, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are His grace and the heart of His love. You are the Christ, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, you are the Christ, you are the Christ, the Son of the living
As Jesus neared Jerusalem, people were gathering to get a glimpse of him. They lined the streets, waiting to give him a king's welcome. They threw palm branches before him and shouted words